Hello and welcome back. I'm Jimps, and today we're going to do a little quick review on Milena. She's part of the new Tower Summon event, which is, these are all magicians and stuff like that. Pretty cool. So let's take a look here. Summon Gate, so the Tower Summon. So the one we're going to look at right now, she's a blue hero, legendary, ice. And let's go ahead and take a look at her. I think she's really cool. I don't have this hero. I played against her already, though. I've actually fought a few people that had her. And I'm telling you, she is a beast. Like, at first, I thought she was just like a healer. Then I noticed what she does for her mana generation the second time. She hits hard. So let me go ahead and pull up this information. If any of this is incorrect, let me know. Sometimes I just write this as quick as I can, and I do find out that I do make some mistakes. So if I did, just let me know in the comments below. But for the most part, let's go ahead and talk about her. So she is a 5-star legendary hero of the ice element, blue element, a wizard class hero. And the cool thing about the wizard class is they have this special talent called Jimps. And Jimps has like a 5% chance to deal an extra 15% extra damage per each active buff that the enemy has. So that extra damage applies to both normal attacks and special skills. Now, the reason why, if that doesn't sound like a slot, trust me. I can't remember what ninja it was. It could have been Cobalt or somebody. But I had a red team going against somebody that was, I'm pretty sure it was Cobalt. And I thought, for sure I was going to be able to just, kill this hero or whatever, do what I had to do. And then all of a sudden they hit me. But the thing is, I was like, man, how did that hit? Like, you're talking 1100, 1200, 800. So we hit everybody with a crazy amount of damage. And then I realized it's because I was using my red team. I had Elemental Link. I had active, I had like 4 or 5 buffs. I had critical on there. I had defensive up, attack up. I had like 4 or 5 different buffs. So that added up to make such a big difference when I got hit. So it was just crazy. But let's take a look here. So a little further. So you know that she's a wizard class. I think wizard class are pretty cool because that Jinx talent they have. She's part of the magic family. And in the magic family, they get an additional bonus. So you can, of this one, you can pair up to 2 different heroes, three heroes together. So if you pair 2 of them, you get a 25%. If you pair 3 of them, you get 50% chance to cast 5% mana generation stack on a random ally airplanes. So 25 to 50% chance to cast 5% mana generation stack on a random ally when this hero casts their special skill, and it can do a max stack of 10. That is pretty cool. You get an extra mana. So one thing we're going to talk about what she does with her second mana generation. You're going to see she hits really hard. But this does some cool stuff. So not only does she hit hard, she's going to give other people mana if you have 2 or 3 of them there. So really cool special. Her passive skill is mana on full charge. So what this does here, let's take a look. On a fully charged special skill, this hero has a 50% chance to give 25% mana to all enemies that are not of ice element. So if you pair her up with some other people, like you do a different color, if you're not going mono, which I usually do, then this would work really well. So that's a really cool special. Get mana full, 50% chance to give everybody 25% mana. That's sick, man. All right, so let's take a look at her skills, her stats. She has 784 for attack, which is pretty high for my eyes. I think that's really high. 774, which is really good for defense. 1409, which that's about average from what I've seen on health. So she hits hard, man. This is pretty good defense. Based off of this, I would probably emblem her more on the attack because I know what she does already. But let's talk a little more about her special skills. We can talk about that in a second. So special skills called Restoration and Annihilation. So she's going to heal and she's going to kill. I think that's what it's saying. Restoration, to restore, and then to annihilate, to kill. So let's see if she does that. So special skill, her speed is mana. So it's her mana speed is magic. So it's based off a charge. So special skill has a different effect when charged with a 100% or 200% mana. So at the one-time mana charge, she recovers 20% health for all allies and cleanses status elements from all allies. So that's the first part, the restoration. So she's healing. So if she has a 200% charge, the second mana charge, it deals 390% damage to all enemies. And then it dispels buff from all enemies. So, wow, 390 to all. And that's what I'm saying. And then you tack that on with the little Jinx. She's going to be a beast to go against. And like I said, I've gone against her, and it's really hard, have a hard time going against her. I had a green team, and she just did some serious numbers to me. So I want to go over now and talk about a little bit about the poll. There's a poll that, you know, people have. This is based off like 100 different people answering. So is Molina worth summoning for? 92% of people said yes, which I agree. And how many copies would you keep of Molina? Would it be useful? So 60% said just one. I think you only need one. I mean, you can get 2, 3 if you pulled them up, but just one's all you need. What do you think Molina's primary purpose is? So is she a damage dealer, a healer, cleanser? So 50% said damage dealer, 25% said healer. And again, she does them both, so it depends on what you would think. So she's not really doing as much healing as she's doing damage, because that 390s, that's no joke. So I would say I'm on par with that. She is definitely a damage dealer. And what do you think of Molina compared to other heroes? Is she stronger, on par, or overpowered? 52% says a little stronger than most. Some people say overpowered, but for the most part, they said she's a little stronger than most. And I think so too, because there's a lot of people, you know, there's the ones that hit all at 2 mana speed. 390 that's a lot. All right, so next thing is, how does Molina's special skill and intended purpose match Molina's base stats? So 51% said it's better than most, and 30% said perfectly. So I think it's, you know, I'm going to go say perfectly. Based off her base stats, I'm kind of like in the middle between that one there. All right, so is Molina worth giving wizard emblems to? Absolutely she is. If I had this hero, I'd definitely throw emblems on her. And if you have this hero and you threw emblems on her, let me know in the bottom, which route did you go? Did you decide to go attack, health, or defense? Which route? I would go heavy on attack and then throw some defense on there a little bit, because I don't really care about the defense. I want her just to hit really hard and just get her health back. So I'm kind of iffy on that. I'd probably definitely go the attack route for sure. All right, in defense, where do you think Molina is best used? So if you did put her on defense, again, it depends on if you want to use her on defense or not, but that's the question. On defense, where would she be best used? 36% of people said left flank, then left wing, then right flank, and then the answer was no defense at all. Again, the question was in defense, if you did put her on there, which would she be? And I think left flank would be the best position as well. All right, so now we're talking about the best position for her. What do you think of Molina is best used? For raids, tournaments, war defense, normal defense, or events? 95% of the people said raids and war attack. And that's where I'm at with her too. So I think this is a great hero. If you have her, let me know in the comments below if you're going to decide to limit break her, if you're going to put emblems on her, and which route. I think she's really cool. And good luck if you did get her. Congrats. I definitely want to see her more in play, because I like all these tower summons. There's some really cool heroes in this whole magic realm, and I like it. So, all right, I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.